when you're thinking about constructing a paragraph, it's often helpful to think of it in terms of a burger. So the top bun of your burger is going to be the topic sentence, which is how you start off your paragraph and introduce your idea. At the end of your paragraph, you're going to have a concluding sentence, which is the other bun, which will remind your reader what your major point was and sum up the paragraph in one concise sentence. But if you just had two buns and nothing in between, it wouldn't be a very interesting burger. So in order to keep it interesting, what you need to have are supporting details. It's useful often to have about 3, but you can also have more when you write more advanced papers. But that's going to be the basic form of your burger. So if you guys want to practice, we can construct one right now. So if anyone can think of a cool idea that you learned of recently in... Yeah, Sarah, you're into this.
The Egyptians were like really advanced.
Okay, so the Egyptians were a really cool civilization. That's something you learned in social studies probably. So we can start that off and turn that into a topic sentence by saying something like, the Egyptians were a very advanced civilization for their time. So Molly, can you think of a cool detail that might support that idea?
They made pyramids.
They did make pyramids. How can we turn that into more of a topic, or more of a supporting detail, a full sentence? What else? What was cool about the pyramids that they built?
That they used lots of math to make them, and engineering.
And they didn't use any machines or anything, it was all by manual labor. So cool, so I could give you guys an example. A way that we could turn that into a full supporting sentence is to say something like, the pyramids were an example of the Egyptians' strong engineering abilities. Eleanor, can you think of a second detail that would support that claim? That the Egyptians were very advanced?
They had a language.
They did. Does anyone remember what it's called?
Hieroglyphics.
Yes, exactly. Hieroglyphics. And it was special because it was one of the first written languages. It was pretty advanced for a language at that time. So how can we turn that into a complete thought for a supporting detail? Yeah, Molly.
The Egyptians invented one of the first written languages.
Perfect. So that's 2 sentences. Now we just need a piece of lettuce to finish off our supporting details. Who wants to think of a 3rd sentence? Yeah,
They had irrigation.
They did. What does that mean?
They like had water go in places so that they like grew stuff really well.
Exactly. Does anyone know what the name of the river that they lived right next to?
The Nile.
Eleanor, exactly, the Nile. So we can turn that into a sentence by incorporating both of those details. Molly, what do you think? How would we do that?
The Egyptians used the Nile River for irrigation and agriculture.
Perfect. So that's a great setup for 3 supporting details. Now we just need to wrap it up with a concluding sentence, and that'll be our paragraph burger. So what's a good way, a good concluding sentence to concisely remind our readers of what the point was, and bring us back to the topic of the paragraph? Yeah, Sarah.
This was really innovative for their time. Like this, that no one else was doing this in their time, which is why they were really advanced.
Perfect. Sounds great. Good job, guys. Okay, guys, so we're going to review the French prepositions, and I'm going to teach you guys a cute little song to help you remember all of them. But first, we're just going to go through them, and I'll remind you what they all mean, and then I'll teach you the song. So the first one is sur, which means on. Can you repeat after me? Sur. Perfect. Okay. Sous means under.
Sous.
Exactly. Dans means in or inside of.
Dans.
Devant means in front of.
Devant.
Derrière means behind.
Derrière.
And à côté de means right next to or on the side of.
À côté de.
Exactly. So now I'm going to demonstrate the song for you, and then we'll all try and sing it together. So it goes sur, sous, dans, devant, derrière, devant, derrière, devant, derrière, sur, sous, dans, devant, derrière, à côté de. Okay, do you guys want to try it together? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Sur, sous, dans, devant, derrière, devant, derrière, devant, derrière,